Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Colt News, where he goes to Pennsylvania to harass more banks, more employees, and more civilians. But before we start today's video, a quick thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you. Also, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a member. It's a great way to show your support for me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Saw this big, beautiful Citizens Bank here. Look at this. Big, beautiful bank. Thought we'd swing by here and check this out. Now they've got cameras on the outside aimed at the sidewalk. Let's see what happens when somebody on the sidewalk aims a camera at them. Let's see if indeed they recognize and respect our right to take photos and videos in public and in publicly accessible places, such as a sidewalk.
Sorry?
Can I help you out?
Sure, I could use a Pepsi, maybe a cheeseburger.
Well, what's going on? I see you taking photos of the building.
Yeah, well, you pretty much figured it out. That's what's going on, taking pictures of the building.
What for, may I ask?
You may ask. I won't answer, but you may ask. No particular reason. Well, there's a reason, but yeah, I can't really get into it while I'm working, unfortunately. So, do you work here?
I do.
Yeah.
You're taking pictures of my colleagues in their work customers, so I don't want
Yeah. You're,
customer information.
see that camera right over there? Taking pictures of me. I feel uncomfortable with that. You guys stop taking pictures of me, I'll stop taking pictures of you. How about that?
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Well, Mikey boy, it doesn't work like that. You see, the security cameras placed on the outside and the inside of the bank actually serve a purpose of protecting not only the assets of the bank, but the assets of the customers who use the bank for safe deposit boxes or to cash their checks or get money orders or do any other banking needs they have. In this whole thing of, well, I can't talk about when I'm working, you're not working. You're just a frauditor doing a fraud. I wish you would be honest with it, but no. You have to go and harass people at banks because you're too afraid to go to the post office because knowing that, well, that pesky Poster 7 can shut you down.
All right, I don't want to have to call security or anything. So.
I gotta ask, what would security do? I'm deciding, okay, so let's go with the best case scenario. You call security, and security does what? They remove me from a public sidewalk? That's unlikely. That's a good way for them to get hurt.
I just need to know this information so I can reach out to them if you're not going to tell
You
me
need to know. Well, how does it feel to need? What's that? All right, you make a phone call. Tell them I said hello.
You one of those assholes that films in businesses and shit like that?
Yes.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Are you one of those
Excuse me,
assholes?
sir?
I'm asking if you're one of those assholes.
Are you one of those assholes that bothers people on the sidewalk
I'm
trying
just
to accost
curious.
them? You know what? Go fuck yourself, pal.
Go fuck yourself.
Come on, make a move on me. See what happens to you, pal. Asshole.
You're funny.
Yeah, you're funny.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'll defend myself.
Huh? Oh, I'm sure you will.
Yeah. Take a swing, see what happens. Fuck you, bitch.
Suck it.
Yeah. Grow one, pal. Oh, you can hit me? You can hit me?
You want to?
You can get
want to
sprayed,
spray?
man. You gonna get
You want to
sprayed?
spray?
Yeah, I want to
spray,
spray.
bitch.
Take a swing, see what happens. Fuck you, bitch.
Suck it.
Yeah. Grow one, pal. Oh, you can hit me? You can hit me?
You want to?
You can get
want to
sprayed,
spray?
man. You gonna get
You want to
sprayed?
spray?
Yeah, I want to
spray,
spray.
bitch.
Oh, Mikey boy, you're so wrong about this. He wouldn't have been charged with simple assault. More than likely, you would have been. Due to the simple fact, thanks to Pennsylvania's self-defense law stating that you can only meet force with equal force. Since you were the one who pulled out the pepper spray first, you would have been considered the aggressor, even though he asked you what could have been considered an abrasive question. Now, the fact that you pulled out the pepper spray, and the fact that as he was walking away, you continued to antagonize, would have made you the aggressor. But yet it's also funny that you don't show you pulling the pepper spray off the street view from Stacy, your prop, but instead tried to make him look like the bad guy. Yes, he is in the wrong for using abrasive terms to upset your little feelings, but you're more in the wrong for brandishing another weapon and possibly looking at a menacing and possible simple assault charges, because misusing a pepper spray or a stun gun in Pennsylvania could get you a misdemeanor or felony charge.
As a fucking psychopath. Damn near got spraying pepper spray too.
No, they didn't.
Huh, damn near.
Now, are you trying to influence your viewers to dox this person? Because that would be a violation of the TOS with YouTube. Now, this could be considered doxing and harassing behavior. Not only that, you could be opening yourself up to a liability and civil lawsuit if something was to happen to him, his property, or, well, if he wants to take you to court for undue harassment. Now, Mike, you should understand, you're a public figure now as a YouTuber, so you're open to criticism. Now, if you don't like that, stop doing your fraudits. But if you're trying to encourage people to dox this man for a simple assault that never even happened, you are a poor, delusional individual, and I hope you can get the help you need one day.
All bark, no bite, huh?
Mr. Pepper Spray Pussy, come on.
Hey,
You're just looking for it. That's fine.
I'd love to spray you. I'd love to spray you. Yeah, you little bitch.
Look this time.
Little bitch.
Come with the camera.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Little come with the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other half, right?
There you go. There you go. Use those blinds. There you go.
Now, as we can clearly see, he can't handle being talked to like that, because the first thing he does is pull out a weapon. Now, let's see him go harass another bank for, well, the same reason. Because he's a frauder and he doesn't know anything else to do.
Ooh. Yes, I could use like a cheeseburger and a Coke. Do you guys have Coke or Pepsi products?
Where are you filming our business?
You know, I find it to be a very photogenic building, don't you? You don't think?
You just like the look of it.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, First Commonwealth Bank. Yeah, yeah. No. Yeah, yeah. Nice building.
All right, you're very strange.
You say I'm very strange?
Yes! Yes!
Ooh, hello. Yeah.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am taking pictures and video of this bank.
Okay. You're making people nervous.
Am I?
Yeah.
They make me nervous. They got cameras all over the outside of the bank watching us.
I don't care. I'm just telling you. People are nervous. They're wondering why you're out here taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah, it's
It's a weird world. But
it is a weird world. It is
is this
indeed.
like for some promotion you're doing or something?
No, I really can't tell you what it's for right now. It could compromise my story. I'm working on a story on the bank here, actually, First Commonwealth. So just getting a little B-roll footage, basically. Just people coming in and going and stuff for 20 minutes, maybe. It's for a digital media story on the bank.
Okay.
They're having issues, and I suspect that.
Okay, I want to add to your story.
Yeah.
I just came in here with this check written on their bank,
Yeah.
and they won't cash it because I don't have an account here.
What?
Yeah.
It's not on their bank.
Yeah, thank you.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Takes all kinds, man. That's nuts, man. You can't cash it there.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Now, this isn't for a story, and you know that damn well. This is just you doing a First Amendment audit, or, in my opinion, a fraudit. If you were really concerned about doing a story, you would have press credentials. You would follow the ethics of journalism. Instead, you don't. Also, to that gentleman, you trying to encourage him like he can't cash his check there. Well, yes, some banks will not cash checks to people if they don't have accounts there. You simply go to the bank that you have or open an account. Usually they will do it for a small fee, sometimes under $5 to $10. But, needless to say, let's see him harass more.
I'm a big bank.
May I ask what you're doing?
Taking pictures
Of?
of everything I can see here. The building.
For what?
Can't get into that, actually. I'm on a job, and I'm not allowed to discuss what I'm doing it for or who I work for.
You're lying. Well, we're gonna ask you to not do it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I appreciate your asking.
Unless you want to talk about it and what you're doing.
No. This is a public sidewalk, though. So I'm going to have free frame.
We maintain the sidewalks. This is part of the property.
Wait, maintain the... Wait, are you saying this is private property? The sidewalk?
Yep. What are you taking it for?
It's a public sidewalk.
It's a private property. You're not allowed to just be taking pictures of that.
So the public sidewalk is private property?
I can call the police, or
Well,
you can cease and desist, or you can
but,
tell me
okay,
what
this-
you're doing.
This is a...
When you're sitting there taking pictures through my windows,
Yeah?
that's a problem.
You don't have blinds? I don't... What do you think I can see from here? I'm just...
I don't know. You can zoom on my computer screen.
I'm gonna just to entertain you here. I'm gonna show you something here. I'm
No,
gonna
just tell me what you're doing,
gonna-
or I'm calling the police.
zoom in as much as possible.
Calling the police.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
What are you going taking pictures through the window for?
You think I'm taking pictures through the window?
Well, yes, because you showed us that you did beforehand, before the COO came out, and, well, just now. So, which is it? Are you not taking photos through the windows, or are you? And also, we all know you guys can zoom. He's probably aware that you have possibly a telescopic lens that would allow you to zoom in even further with clearer resolution and detail to actually read the screens.
Okay, what do you think I can see there?
Why can't you just tell me what you're doing?
Because it's none of your business, and I'm on a public sidewalk. This is a public sidewalk. I already checked the plats in the city. Now, this is private property right there. That's private property that way. This right here, I realize you shovel the snow and stuff, but this is public property. You saying these parking meters belong to you guys? It's bizarre.
Hi, next to your center. I'm in the front of the building. We've got somebody here that I believe is trespassing that continues to take pictures of the building. So I'd like to talk to the police officer about what he's allowed to do and not allowed to do.
On a public sidewalk.
101 East Diamond Street.
Public sidewalk.
Brian Dutton, I'm the Chief Operating Officer of the bank. This is my cell phone, 412.
Well, at least you did the right thing by censoring out his cell phone number, because I know you frauditors love getting people's cell phone numbers and having your followers call flood, because you guys can't seem to get over that little thing of being told no.
Okay, thank you.
You know, Brian, you could have played this another way, where you come out, you say, hey, welcome to next tier bank. Can I give you water? What's going on? And if I don't want to answer, that's, you know, that's like me coming in there and saying, hey, Brian,
Sir,
what are you doing?
we live in a very strange world right now.
We do indeed, where people harass people on public sidewalks for taking photographs.
How is this not harassment if you taking pictures?
How is
through
it
the building?
harassment by standing on a public sidewalk taking photos? How is that harassment?
What possibly could you be interested in taking a picture of a building?
In what
like that?
universe is a man taking photos on a public sidewalk harassing somebody
Through
inside a
people's
building?
windows.
Then close your blinds, Brian. Close your blinds. You should know better than that. You need to call the blinds hotline. It's crazy.
Well, we can play this game.
Yeah, let's play this game, Brian. Let's play this game.
What is your purpose in doing this?
None of your business.
Well,
To capture photons. That's what my purpose
for what?
is. It's none of your business.
To capture photons. Okay. Well, that's a new one for the books of big lies for artists have said, but realistically, you're just there to get the reaction you want, because an audit without a reaction isn't that popular on Frauditor channels. I mean, for example, if you look at a Frauditor channel where the audit goes well, it might only get maybe 1,000 to 3,000 views. However, an audit where they are confronted with staff or law enforcement usually sees double or even triple those numbers, depending on the size of the channel. Also, you know very well, you don't like any banks. You don't trust them. And what real purpose would you have to film this bank other than to get the reactions you're so desperately needing? Are you so desperate for attention as a frauditor that this is how you get that attention, by aggravating towns?
You can stand out here and take photos of all this stuff. You are surrounded by historic buildings. Boom, boom, boom. God forbid somebody aims a
next tier center is not a historic building.
You know what? God forbid somebody aims a camera your direction. You're paranoid, Brian. You're paranoid. Crazy.
Well, you must be paranoid if you can't tell me what you're doing.
No, it's none of your business. What are you doing on the computer in there right now, Brian? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's ridiculous. It's none of your business. That'd be none of my business. What you're doing on your computer, none of my business.
So if I found your home address and stood out on the street and started taking pictures of your house,
wait a second, Brian.
You wouldn't be bothered by
Brian,
that.
I had no idea you lived here. So is that your living room or your bedroom? What is that exactly? You live here?
Private property is private property.
Yeah, private property, right past that line there.
Well, I'll go out to your street and put my camera in front of your house and just start taking pictures.
I got no problem with that. You don't know where I live, but it'd be weird because it's my home, but it would be weird, but that's my house. If I came to your house, then I could understand you being a little weird. And now that I know your full name because you said it in front of me, I guess that's an option. It's crazy.
Now, I'm not a lawyer, and this is not legal advice, but here's some common sense advice for you. Do not do that. You have just put that out there on the internet, saying that now that you have his first and last name, you can track him down and go to his house. Again, if something was to happen to his property or his person, you, Mr. Mike Norton, would be the #1 suspect in that, due to the fact that you have made comments on this video that you would go to his house.
Stand on a public sidewalk and you call the cops on me. Bad play, Brian. Next tier bank is not going to come across well.
I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist taking photos. I'm a photojournalist taking photos on a public sidewalk.
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Come out here and tell me this sidewalk is yours. You own the sidewalk. How smug is that? You own the sidewalk. Really? This is your sidewalk. The public sidewalk. It's crazy.
Right. How are you? We've got a gentleman outside our building that's standing up there taking photos through the windows and won't tell us his purpose for doing it. He's just kind of arguing with me. Won't tell his purpose. I would like to know what he can do and what he can't do. He can stand there and take pictures through the windows.
There you go. On a public sidewalk.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Did they educate you, Brian? Are they going to get somebody else to educate you?
Pardon me, sir?
Did they educate you, or are they getting somebody else to educate you?
No, they're educating me.
Oh, you're like the bank president? What do you do here? This is crazy. You're not educated enough on public versus private property.
Is he allowed to stand out here and harass?
Oh, I'm harassing you by standing on a public sidewalk? You came out to me, Brian.
Okay. All right, no, I came out. I mean, he's standing out there.
Yeah. There you go. You came out to harass me, Brian.
If he's claiming he's a journalist, does he have to show some type of ID?
Yeah. I have to show you my credentials.
Thank you.
Yes, why haven't you shown any credentials as a journalist? Why haven't you pulled out your little toy microphone that you're so always eager to pull out on people? It's because you're not really a journalist. You're not even a photojournalist. You're a frauditor.
Okay, how about it, my friend?
There you go. See? Now don't you feel silly? You're really going to feel silly when 100,000 people see this video, Brian. 100,000 people. What an idiot.
Now let's jump ahead to his last confrontation at a bank where law enforcement does respond to this call.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I was taking some pictures and video.
Okay, for what?
Can't really get into that. I'm on a job and I can't really discuss, what it's for.
Okay, do you have a card or?
I do, but then that would tell you who I work for, and that would kind of. I'm a journalist working on a story.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop your fucking lying.
That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
So, on a story about Key Bank, actually.
Okay.
And if you haven't heard the big news about Key Bank, I suspect you probably will soon, but yeah, there's a big story we're working on. So, just getting a little footage of the bank.
What's that?
Said the big story there that we're working on for a Key Bank, and so I just getting a little footage of the bank.
Okay. You getting footage of me right now as well?
I am.
Cool. All right. Well.
No worries. All is well. Hey, I don't suppose you guys have any $2 bills today, do you? Thank you, brother. So, he seemed like a polite man. I got no issues with that. You know, I have no problem with somebody coming out of a business and asking me what I'm doing. I mean, it's just
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
Now that's some Glenn Serio level shenanigans right there. Because you said in the video that took place in Columbus, Ohio, where you brandished a stun gun that you're going to come back with hostility. I have watched almost all of your videos, and every time someone has come out and asked you why you were filming, you have either gave them a sarcastic, a snide, or been blatantly rude to them. You have not once actually been polite or told the truth. If you are a journalist, as you claim to be, as any of you fraudsters claim to be, you must follow the ethics and standards of journalism. That means you must be honest. You must not have a bias. But clearly you guys have a bias against police and authority figures. You have a bias when it comes to telling the truth.
Human curiosity. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with asking somebody. It's when they demand to know what I'm doing is when I have a problem. So he seemed pleasant enough. No issues there. Let's see if he respects my right enough to photograph this building that he doesn't call the cops on me. Okay. I'm gonna just do this. So inside the drive-thru, that fellow that came out was in the drive-thru kind of staring at me, and I just gave him a little peace sign, just let him know it's all good, I come in peace. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on today?
Not much. Taking pictures. What are you up to?
You like taking pictures?
I like taking pictures.
You do that for a living?
I do indeed. I do indeed.
I'm assuming you were the same. Yeah, I'm assuming not.
Big old troublemaker, running around public places taking photos. I got a lot of audacity, don't I?
You're loud.
My favorite's a gentleman over at, let me think. Next Tier Bank.
Him on the phone.
Bless his little heart. He came outside. I'll get a copy of that recording. He is the first person in the last 3 months that did not blatantly lie to the police or even exaggerate. I did hear him throw out the word harassment. I said, harassment on a public sidewalk.
Mike, did you approach him? He said, yeah, I did. I said,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell them the same thing.
I kind of figured that. And just between you and I, right after you guys leave, I'm heading out of here. So yeah, I gotta admit,
You're allowed to take pictures. You know that.
Butler cops, you guys are batting 1,000, and I really appreciate it.
Explain to them same thing I told them.
Yeah. In fact, even the guy at Next Tier, I was so nice to him. I said, I'm going to show you here, because he's like, oh, you zoom in on my computer. I said, you don't know what I'm doing here, but let me show you. And I zoomed in as much as I could. I go, no, look at that. You can't see anything on your computer there. He wanted nothing to do with it. He was like,
tell them the same thing.
yeah.
I'm sure it's coming here if it isn't already. I told them. They're like, what if he comes in here and films something?
Well, yeah, that's in the story. Yeah. Although, it's funny, I bank at Huntington Bank, and I had a Huntington Bank one time tell me that I couldn't come on the property. I didn't have the heart to tell him, well, that's going to be difficult for me to close my account then. But
See, this is what I'm talking about. He's leaving out that funny little detail of him being charged and cited for menacing when the bank employees in front of the cops asked him not to film, and he decides to pull out his Stun gun and activating it, sparking it, which got him that menacing charge. If you want to call yourself a journalist, maybe hold yourself to some integrity and tell the truth. We're going to end the video here. He tells a story of how he was told to leave private property because he didn't understand to look up what is private and what's not private at the time. So if you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up and a comment. Leave it because it really helps with the algorithm. Consider becoming a member. It's a great way to show your support for me and the channel. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.